What if I told you that the glass of juice you drank this morning, the one you thought was fueling your health, might actually be slowly destroying your kidneys? For millions of Americans over 60, this is not a scare tactic. It's a hidden reality. Research shows that certain juices can silently push your creatinine levels higher, setting the stage for kidney damage without you even feeling it. I've seen this firsthand with my patients over the past 3 decades. The shocking truth: many healthy drinks are nothing more than biochemical traps dressed up with pretty labels. They promise wellness but can end in dialysis. The good news is, you have the power to change that starting today. In this video, I'll walk you through 4 scientifically proven juices that protect your kidneys, and 4 dangerous ones you should never touch. But before we dive in, I want you to think, do you drink juice specifically for kidney health? What's your go-to morning drink? Drop your answer in the comments, because in the first 24 hours, my team and I reply personally to as many of you as we can. For those who don't know me, I'm Dr. Mark Hyman, MD. I've spent over 30 years helping thousands of patients reclaim their health through evidence-based nutrition and lifestyle changes. I've seen kidneys recover, blood work improve, and lives transformed often by making just a few smart choices in the kitchen. So, let's start with the heroes your kidneys desperately need and the villains hiding in plain sight. Let's start with one of nature's simplest yet most powerful tools: fresh lemon juice. You probably know it for its bright, refreshing flavor. But inside that tangy taste is a compound called citrate, a natural kidney stone defender. Here's how it works once in your body. Citrate binds with free calcium in your urine, stopping it from pairing with oxalate to form hard, painful calcium oxalate stones. Studies show that just 4 ounces of fresh lemon juice a day can significantly boost your urine's stone-fighting power. But here's the catch: fresh is always best. Store-bought lemonade, most are loaded with sugar, which not only cancels out the benefit, but can actually increase your risk of stones. If squeezing lemons every morning feels like too much, a sugar-free alternative like Crystal Light can still provide citrate without the sugar hit. Now, here's the connection to creatinine. Lemon juice doesn't directly lower creatinine or improve GFR, but repeated kidney stone episodes can silently damage your kidneys over time, nudging creatinine higher. By preventing stones, you're protecting your kidney function long-term. Tomorrow morning, try this: squeeze half a lemon into a tall glass of water and drink it before your coffee. It's a small, easy habit with a big payoff for your kidney health. Next up is pomegranate juice, a rich ruby red drink that does far more than quench your thirst. Here's the surprising truth if you're on dialysis: the number 1 threat to your life isn't kidney failure, it's heart disease. Your kidneys and heart are connected by an intricate network of blood vessels, your body's plumbing system. If that system clogs or stiffens, both organs suffer. Pomegranate juice is loaded with powerful antioxidants called punicalagins. These compounds fight the inflammation and plaque buildup that damage blood vessels, helping keep them clean and flexible. A year-long randomized controlled trial on dialysis patients found that drinking just 100 milliliters of pomegranate juice 3 times a week significantly lowered blood pressure, reduced triglycerides, and boosted HDL, the good cholesterol. But here's the caution: pomegranate juice is high in potassium. For people with reduced kidney function, excess potassium can be dangerous, even life-threatening. That's why the golden rule is moderation and medical supervision. Always consult your nephrologist or renal dietitian before adding it to your diet. When used wisely, pomegranate juice doesn't just support your heart, it indirectly helps slow the progression of rising creatinine levels by reducing cardiovascular strain on your kidneys. Think of it as caring for the pump so the filter can keep doing its job. Now, let's talk about Tart cherry juice, a bold, tangy drink that works like a double-edged sword in your fight for kidney health. First, it's packed with anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that act like a natural fire department, calming the chronic inflammation that makes your joints ache and your kidneys work harder. Second, it helps control uric acid, the needle-like crystals responsible for gout, a condition that can sideline you from doing the things you love. Imagine waking up with less stiffness, fewer painful flare-ups, and the freedom to walk, garden, or play with your grandkids without wincing. By reducing overall inflammation, Tart cherry juice eases the burden on your kidneys, creating a healthier environment for them to function. The science is rock solid. A 2022 meta-analysis confirmed that Tart cherry juice significantly reduces C-reactive protein CRP, a key marker of inflammation. And a landmark study in arthritis and rheumatism found that cherry intake over just 2 days lowered gout attack risk by 35%. But the benefits only apply if you choose tart cherries like Montmorency, not sweet black cherries, and stick to 100% pure juice with no added sugar. Most studies used small amounts, around 4 to 8 ounces per day. Start small. See how your body responds. And remember, more isn't always better. With the right variety and portion, Tart cherry juice can be your secret weapon for both joint comfort and kidney protection. Now, for the number one hero on our list, cranberry juice. This drink has one of the most misunderstood reputations in the health world. For years, some people swore by it, while others dismissed it as a myth. But new, stronger evidence has changed the game. Here's the truth. Cranberry juice doesn't work because it's acidic. Its real magic comes from special compounds called A-type pro-anthocyanidins packs. Think of packs as creating a super slick, Teflon-like coating inside your urinary tract. Bacteria can't stick, and they get flushed out before they cause an infection. For kidney patients, preventing urinary tract infections. UTIs is critical. A simple UTI can quickly travel to the kidneys, cause permanent scarring, and push creatinine levels higher. That's why cranberry juice's role is so important. It helps stop the damage before it starts. The 2023 update of the Cochrane Review analyzed 50 studies with nearly 9,000 participants. The results: cranberry products reduced symptomatic UTI risk by 26% in women with recurrent UTIs, 54% in children, and 53% in people recovering from urinary procedures. But there's one non-negotiable rule: it must be 100% pure. Unsweetened cranberry juice. The sugar in cranberry cocktails feeds harmful bacteria and destroys the benefit because it's naturally low in potassium. Unsweetened cranberry juice is also one of the most kidney-friendly juices you can drink. For the right people, it's not a miracle, it's a science-backed ally in protecting urinary and kidney health. Now that we've covered the heroes, it's time to reveal the villains, and the first one may shock you. It's the high-oxalate green juice that's often marketed as a super detox drink. You've probably seen them in trendy cafes or health food stores loaded with spinach, Swiss chard, beet greens, or rhubarb. While these veggies are healthy in moderation, Juicing them in large amounts turns them into a kidney-damaging cocktail. Here's the danger. Oxalates are plant compounds that can bind with calcium to form razor-sharp crystals inside your kidneys. When you juice high-oxalate greens, you can consume the equivalent of several pounds of spinach in one glass without even realizing it. In liquid form, oxalates are absorbed faster, hitting your kidneys harder. Doctors have documented cases of acute oxalate nephropathy, a sudden kidney injury, after just a week of heavy green juicing. In one case, a patient's creatinine skyrocketed from 1.1 to over 4.5 in days. Another 65-year-old woman ended up with end-stage kidney disease after a 10-day juice cleanse. If you love green juice, swap in low-oxalate greens like romaine, bok choy, arugula, cabbage, or parsley. They still give you nutrients without the kidney-crushing oxalate overload. The bottom line, not all green is good. Sometimes, the healthiest-looking glass hides the sharpest danger. The second villain is the potassium-rich fruit juice, and this one's tricky because potassium is often praised for heart health. For healthy people, that's true. But if your kidneys aren't filtering like they used to, too much potassium can be deadly. Here's why healthy kidneys easily flush out extra potassium. But when kidney function declines, potassium builds up in your blood, leading to hyperkalemia, a dangerous condition that can cause irregular heartbeats and even cardiac arrest. Now, picture this one glass of orange juice contains the potassium of 3 to 4 whole oranges without the fiber to slow absorption. For someone with compromised kidneys, that's like pouring stress directly into your heart. Studies in the Annals of Internal Medicine report cases of CKD patients landing in the ER from eating too much watermelon or drinking too much orange juice. Even people with healthy kidneys aren't immune. One man's potassium levels spiked dangerously high after drinking 2.5 liters of orange juice every day for 3 weeks. So, what's the fix? Portion control and smarter choices. Swap high potassium juices like orange, pomegranate, prune, and watermelon for lower potassium options like apple or cranberry in small amounts. And always check with your doctor about your daily potassium limit. The paradox is clear. Potassium can be a friend or a foe. With kidney health, the rules have changed, and it's your job to play by them. The third villain hiding in plain sight is the sugar-loaded fruit juice, those brightly labeled bottles that scream healthy but are, in reality, liquid sugar bombs. We're talking fruit cocktails, fruit punches, and juice blends that may contain as little as 10% real juice. The rest, pure sugar water, artificial colors, and flavorings. The danger here goes far beyond empty calories. High doses of fructose, the type of sugar found in these drinks, can wreak havoc on your metabolism, triggering insulin resistance, which is the first step toward type 2 diabetes. And diabetes. It's the leading cause of kidney failure in the United States. The UK Biobank study, which followed over 127,000 people for more than a decade, found that drinking just one 12-ounce sugar-sweetened beverage per day increased the risk of developing chronic kidney disease by 45%. That's nearly half. So when you pour yourself a glass of fruit punch from the grocery store, you're not just indulging your sweet tooth. You could be laying the groundwork for kidney damage that might take years to show up. The solution is simple but powerful. Replace these sugar traps with water, unsweetened tea, or naturally flavored water infused with lemon or berries. Every time you swap a sugary juice for water, you're not just cutting sugar, you're actively protecting your kidneys from the slow, silent damage that can lead to dialysis. Remember, flashy labels don't equal healthy choices. The real health boost comes from knowing exactly what's in your glass and refusing to be fooled. The fourth villain is one most people think of as the safe alternative diet juice drinks. These are the sugar-free, zero-calorie versions of fruit punches and juice blends, often marketed as the perfect guilt-free swap for sugary drinks. But here's the trap. They may be sugar-free, but they're far from risk-free. Most diet juice drinks contain the same artificial sweeteners found in diet sodas: aspartame, sucralose, acesulfame, potassium, yet hide behind labels that feature fruit and natural imagery. The problem: multiple large-scale studies suggest these artificial sweeteners may increase the risk of kidney disease over time. One of the biggest warning signs came from the UK Biobank study, which tracked over 127,000 people and found daily diet soda drinkers had a 26% higher risk of developing new kidney disease. Even more alarming, a 23-year study of 15,000 participants showed those drinking more than 7 diet sodas a week had an 83% higher risk of progressing to end-stage renal disease, the point where dialysis is needed. Scientists are still investigating the why, but early evidence points to disruptions in the gut microbiome and metabolic signaling changes that can slowly erode kidney function. The takeaway: zero sugar does not mean zero harm. If diet juice drinks are part of your routine, challenge yourself to skip them for just 1 day a week. Replace them with water or herbal tea. Over time, those small swaps can make a huge difference in protecting your kidneys. The smartest choice is to stop letting marketing make the decision for you and start letting science lead the way. To truly understand the juice debate, we have to step back and see the bigger picture, the story behind modern juicing. What we see today in glossy marketing campaigns isn't just about health. It's a century-old narrative shaped by both cultural ideals and economic forces. Modern juicing, as we know it, can be traced back to 1936, when Norman W. Walker published his pioneering book on cleansing and rejuvenation. His ideas didn't just introduce a health trend, they laid the blueprint for an entire industry. Over time, juicing became the ultimate natural cure in the public imagination, promising vitality and detox without the inconvenience of lifestyle changes. But here's the uncomfortable truth. The same marketing playbook that sold sodas as a source of happiness later sold bottled juices as a source of health. And it works because it taps into hope, fear, and the desire for control over our health. The economic side is just as telling. A 2016 USDA report revealed billions of dollars from the government's SNAP program are spent on sugary drinks each year. That's a massive incentive for the beverage industry to keep people hooked first with sugar-filled sodas, then with healthier diet drinks and bottled juices. This is why understanding the difference between marketing and science is critical. Marketing sells an unchanging story. Science evolves. Just look at the Cranberry Juice saga dismissed in 2012, vindicated in 2023, after larger, better studies. That's science correcting itself. When you know this history, you stop being just a consumer. You become a guardian of your own health, making choices based on evidence, not slogans. At the end of the day, managing your creatinine after 60 isn't about chasing some miracle juice. It's about realizing that your body's rulebook has changed And the power lies in knowing exactly what's in your glass and how it interacts with your health. Every lab result, every conversation with your doctor is your body speaking to you. That bump from 1.2 to 1.8 creatinine last year, it might not have been just aging. It could have been one of those hidden villains we uncovered: high-oxalate greens, potassium bombs, sugar-loaded cocktails, or the zero-calorie imposters. And on the flip side, the right heroes: lemon water to keep stones away, pomegranate to protect your heart, tart cherry to fight inflammation, and cranberry to shield against infections, could help keep your kidneys stable for years. Here's my challenge to you starting tomorrow. Swap just one harmful juice for one proven hero. Do it for a week. See how you feel. And if you've learned something that might save someone you love, share it. Don't let marketing myths quietly chip away at your health. I've seen thousands of patients reclaim control simply by making small, consistent changes like this. You have the same power. So tell me, what was today's biggest aha moment for you? Was it realizing that green juice could be dangerous? Or that cranberry juice finally got scientific vindication? Drop it in the comments. If you're serious about protecting your kidneys, hit subscribe, turn on all notifications, and keep learning with me. Because in this fight for your health, knowledge is your greatest weapon. Looking back at everything we've uncovered today, one truth stands out: protecting your kidneys after 60 is not about luck. It's about making informed, deliberate choices every single day. From the first sip in the morning to the last glass before bed, you hold the power to either protect or harm your kidneys. We've exposed 4 dangerous villains that could be silently driving up your creatinine, high-oxalate green juices that cut like glass inside your kidneys. Potassium, heavy fruit juices that can throw your heart into chaos. Sugar-loaded cocktails that pave the road to diabetes. And the zero-calorie imposters that carry hidden risks. We've also championed 4 science-backed heroes: fresh lemon water to prevent painful stones, pomegranate juice to protect the heart-kidney connection, tart cherry juice to calm inflammation and ease gout, and pure cranberry juice to block infections before they scar your kidneys. The difference between decline and stability often comes down to small, daily decisions. I've seen patients in my clinic turn their numbers around simply by removing one harmful drink and replacing it with a hero. And that's my challenge to you. Start small. Start today. I want to hear from you. Which villain shocked you the most? Which hero are you excited to try first? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this video gave you an aha moment, share it with someone who needs it: your neighbor, your family member, your best friend. You could save a life without even realizing it. Hit subscribe, turn on all notifications, and stay with me for more life-saving strategies. In this journey, you're not just protecting your kidneys, you're protecting your freedom, your time, and your future.